Hey, home care bosses, Sudan is here. How are you doing today? I am super excited to be here. If you are here, say hello. Let me know that you are here. If you are catching the replay, still say hello and let me know as well so we can acknowledge you. So I am super excited to be here. Super excited to be here. Come on in, say hello. And today's topic is gonna be really cool. So I'm super excited today to share this topic with you because this topic is a really important topic that we need to shed some light on. So, if you don't know me, I'm Sue Dennis. I am the home care agency startup and growth expert. And what we do, we help you from starting, growing, and scaling your home care agencies. Over the last few years, we have helped over 350 people get started, grow, and scale, and we gotta keep doing that. So if you're looking to get started, we are the right person for you. And also, we offer tons of free training out there. Hey, Charmaine. Hey, we offer tons of free training out there. And as you come in, I'd like to invite you to our free training that is happening starting next week. So next week we having our home care agency startup summer camp. So it's one of our free training that we do, so we can show you exactly what it takes to go ahead and start your home care agency. So you can go to our website right now, launchmyhomecareagency.com, launchmyhomecareagency.com, and there you can get your seat. So now let's get into the topic. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, drop one in the chat. If y'all ready, drop one in the chat. Drop one in the chat if you are ready, because there are some things that we need to talk about. Go ahead, drop number one in the chat. Drop number one in the chat, and let's talk about this. So, y'all, this is the problem. How many of you people keep telling you don't start your business because of money? Don't think about the money. Don't start because of money. Don't do your business, especially if you're doing home care. Don't do it because of the money. How many of you have heard that before? If you heard that before, drop a me in the chat. Let me know. If people have told you that, if you heard somebody say that before, go ahead, drop me in the chat and let me know. Okay. So people have told me many times, don't start your business because of money. You don't do it for the money. If you aim for the money, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So uh when I was getting started, people gave me that advice. And guess what? I took that advice and I ran with it, right? Took this advice, ran with it, and let me tell you, this advice cost me so much money. And that's why I want to share this with you so you this does not happen to you. Is that okay with you? If that's okay with you, drop yes in the chat. Drop yes in the chat because this story is gonna change your life, change your business, change the way that some of you may have been thinking. So you don't make the same mistake that I made. Okay, you ready? Let's go. So people told me, don't start because of money, right? Don't do this because of money. Don't be in this business because of money. So I ran with it. So what I did, uh, like, how many of you work in the healthcare industry? Like you work in healthcare, you're a nurse, you're a CNA, you're a chiropractor, you're a doctor. If you work in the healthcare industry, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat because people who already work in healthcare, guess what? Most likely, we are giving people, all right? If you're a giving person, put giving in the chat. If you are a giving person, put giving in the chat. Well, usually, I'm not saying everybody, but most people who work in the healthcare industry, we are giving people. We love to give no matter what. And especially when it comes to care, caring is our passion. And before anybody even told us anything, we feel like caring for others should be free. Anybody feels like that? Let me know in the chat. That's how most of us are set up. I know, because I know that's how I was set up. Like, I'm like, caring comes from my heart. I can care for people for free. Like we already in that mindset that we can care for people for free. It's okay because that's our gift. That's what God gave us. That's part of us, right? And when people say don't start this for money, and you already that person, trust me, total disaster. So this is my personal story. What happened to me when people say that? When I started my business, what I decided to do, I decided to focus on all the people, like the less fortunate people. Okay. And in my mind, I believe that was the most noblest thing to do at the time. Right. And what I told myself was like, you know what? If I don't help them, who is going to help them? Any of you ever say that to yourself? If you have, put yes in the chat. So I told myself, if I don't help them, who is going to help them? Like nobody else, because nobody really cares. Those are my people. Those are people from our community. If I don't serve my community, nobody else from other community are going to come and save my community. And that's what I told myself. And because I told myself, and I started doing this because, of course, people say, don't do it for the money. You're always going to care for people. So when they give me this advice, that's how I took it, right? So what I started doing, I started growing on all those neighborhood where my people were, and my people, like they were the less fortunate, and they couldn't afford our services. But guess what I was doing? Even though they couldn't afford the services, I was still enrolling them into our services because I wasn't doing this for the money. I believe this was the right thing to do. How many of you know exactly what I'm talking about? If you know exactly what I'm talking about, drop me in the chat. Drop me in the chat. Let me know if you know exactly, like Sue. I know from first hand what she talking in the chat. I know what she talking about. I thought like this before. Drop me in the chat. Drop me in the chat and let me know. So now you can imagine what happened. I'm recruiting a lot of clients that I know beforehand can afford to pay for my service. I told myself, hey, I have to do this to them because if I don't do it, nobody else is coming to save my community. But guess what was happening when it was time to do payroll? Can you guess what was happening? Like every 2 weeks when it was time to do payroll? Go ahead, say something in the chat. So every 2 weeks when it was time to do payroll, I was going crazy because I didn't have the funds to do payroll because my business wasn't bringing the revenue that I needed in order to do payroll because my clients couldn't afford to pay me for my services, right? Then guess what started happening? Trying to like come up with payroll for my own money. Eventually, like your own money was money for you to pay your personal bill and all of this. It's like a whole mess, right? It's like a hot mess. And you get to the point where like when it's payroll time that I'm frustrated. Not only I'm frustrated, I'm pulling my hair, I'm frustrated and I'm driving everybody around me crazy because I can't make payroll. How many of you, I want to do a quick survey. How many of you, if your employer couldn't pay you, how many of you will still show up to your job? Let me know. Would you still show up to your job? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. If your employer couldn't pay you, would you still show up to your job? Go ahead, drop a quick yes or no in the chat. So imagine you have caregivers, you can pay them, they're not showing to the job, right? Because nobody is working for free. And like you going crazy, right? And that's what like going into business with that mindset, that cost me so much money. Not only that cost me money, that cost me so much headache, right? So much headache, cost me so much money, that it was really, really crazy. So what I remember, what really changed everything for me, because I used to drive my husband crazy whenever it was payroll time. Like the man, it was bad. Okay, it was really, really bad. Please, God, forgive me, but like it was really, really bad. And I remember one day my husband asked me this question that changed everything for me. He asked me, "Are you running a business or a nonprofit?" At first, I was offended. I'm like, what do you mean we're running a? I'm like, we're running a business. You already know that, right? What are you talking about, right? Uh, but that question was a game changer for me because when he said that, I realized I wasn't really running a business, right? I was really running like a charity, right? And if you have a business or your business is not a charity, and you gotta need money to run your business. So if you're not in the business and to make money, how are you gonna find the money to run your business? Is this making sense to y'all? Let me know if this is making sense to you. Let me know if this is making sense to you so far. And for me, once I understand the difference between a business and a charity, that was like the game changer. And it was like and my husband gave me this best advice. Can I share the advice he gave me to you with you? Can I share the advice? If I can share it, drop yes in the chat. Because my husband gave me this best advice that changed everything for us. When I mean change everything, that advice changed everything. My husband said, okay, thank you, Tanya. My husband said, you know, what you need to do is make sure you market your business in the area where people can actually afford your service and get those clients. Once you get clients who can afford your services, guess what's going to happen? Now you'll be able to make a profit. Okay? Not only you'll be able to make a profit, from your profit, now you can help the people who are the less fortunate. You can even offer some discounted services to them or even free services because your cup overrun. And y'all, this was the game changer. And when he said that, we shifted into that direction and we haven't been there since. And we implemented program into our home care agency where we are able to help people who are less fortunate by giving them discounted service. We started marketing in the right community. We started making money. We started having a profit. And from our profit, we were able to help others. It's the same thing. Like when you're on the plane, they tell you if something happened, put your mask on first. So this is the same thing here. In your business, you need to put your mask on first. Before you try to save everybody, put on your mask on first. Put your mask on first, okay? Before you start to try to save everybody, make sure you put on your mask on first, okay? So that's the advice that my husband gave me. And then I tell you, this was a game changer. This has been a total game changer for us. And let me tell you, what I like to do. Amen. Yes, I see. Yes, yes. I love the comments. And what I'm going to do, I have a special invitation for you. If you have been thinking, how many of you have been thinking about starting a home care agency? If you've been thinking about starting a home care agency, drop me in the chat. Drop me in the chat. Drop me in the chat. If you want to start your home care agency, drop me in the chat. Because let me tell you, I have something amazing. Starting this Sunday, we're doing our 5-day summer camp. Okay, we have our 5-day summer camp coming up starting this Sunday. I'm gonna show you real quick. So starting Sunday, we have our 5-day summer camp coming up. And during the 5-day summer camp, what I'm going to teach you, I'm really gonna teach you exactly what does it take to start a profitable home care agency. So here you can say 5-day home care agency startup summer camp. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need in order to have a profitable home care agency. So the date that we were starting is July 16 to 20. We're meeting every single night, right? We have 3 different passes. We have the VIP and All-Star Pass. For everybody who are in the VIP and All-Star Pass, we start at 7 p.m. To 8 p.m. And then everybody come in, the General Pass, start from 8 to 9 p.m. If you're in the VIP and All-Star Pass, instead of having 1 hour training every night, you get 2 hours of training. So if you're in the VIP and All-Star Pass, the first hour we concentrate on answering your questions. Okay, put Q&A in the chat. The first hour, we concentrate in answering your questions. That's what we're doing there. Answering questions, right? Answering questions. That's what we're gonna be doing. Q&A. One of the things is every state is different. Okay, every single state is different. So because every state is different, uh, there's gonna be questions that are specific for different states. Any personal questions that you have about home care agency, I'll be able to answer those when you choose the VIP and All Star Pass during the first hour. Then uh, the second hour is for everybody. Well, like VIP, All Star, and General Pass. I'm going to be teaching for like that hour, the straight teaching. There won't be no time for question and answers. So what am I going to be teaching? If you may be asking yourself, so what are you going to teach about, right? So I'm going to show you like the 3 secrets to start a profitable home care agency. Good. Put secret in the chat. I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets to start a profitable home care agency. The 3 secrets to start a profitable home care agency. Okay, that's one of the things we're gonna teach. Not only that, go ahead, put foundation in the chat. Go ahead, put foundation in the chat. Put foundation in the chat. I'm going to show you the foundation you need to start $1 million home care agency. So if you have a big vision for your agency, like you have to make sure the foundation is right. If you want to build $1 million home care agency, you don't wait until you become $1 million home care agency to think about building $1 million agency. You start building the foundation right now when you're thinking about it. So then you can keep on growing, right? So I'm going to show you the foundation that you need in order to start $1 million home care agency. And then I'm going to show you, go ahead, put unlock in the chat. I'm going to show you how to unlock your future by having an agency that is ready to receive clients. Yeah, let me tell you, this is gonna be so good. Like, if you had anything on your schedule, you need to let go of that and get registered right now for the summer camp. Okay, for the summer camp, get registered right now. My team already dropping the link in the chat, so go to the link here, launchmyhomecareagency.com, and you will be able to get registered. But guess what? There's more. Say more, Sue. What do you mean? More. Yes, there's more. So every day, this is not something like, hey, I'm just gonna pop up. No, this is a well-structured thing. In case you guys forget, I am actually a real teacher. I have my master's degree in nursing education, where I am trained to teach at the university level. Okay, I know I don't talk about this a lot, but that's who I am. I have my master's degree, nursing education. I am trained to teach at education level. So when you come to my thing, it's a curriculum we're following. We're not just like all over the place. We actually following a curriculum by a mastered, prepared educator. Okay. So now on day one, we're going to be starting with the mindset of a 6 to 7 figure home care agency owner. And this is where people get cut up, because a lot of people don't understand the process. Go ahead, put process in the chat. A lot of people do not understand what? The process. Okay? This is like, I've been doing this for a while now. There's a process to the madness. Okay? There's a process to the madness. If you want to have a successful agency that can bring you at least $100,000 or more a year, up to like a couple millions, guess what? Your mindset has to shift. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've told you, I love being an employee. I got forced into entrepreneurship. But let me tell you, the mindset you have when you work as an employee is different than the mindset that you have when you have your own business. So your mindset needs to shift. When you need to elevate and become that business owner, your mindset needs to shift. And as you grow your business, your mindset keep on shifting, because every level that the business reach, your mindset shifts. Okay, so that's why the first day I'm starting with the mindset, because the mindset that you have as an employee is not gonna serve you. Like it's good to have the foundation of that mindset, but we're gonna have to tweak that mindset a little bit in order to become a business owner. Is that making sense to you? Yes or yes? Let me know. Yes or yes. If this is making sense to you so far, yes or yes. Let me know if this is making sense to you so far. Yes or yes. Let me know. Yes or yes. Let me know if this is making sense to you so far. Okay. How many of you know like you need to be here on day one, because you know you need that mindset shift? If you know you need to be here on day one, yes or yes, let me know in the chat. If you know you got to be here on day one, yes or yes in the chat. Yes or yes in the chat. Let me know. Okay. So now we're gonna go into day two. Day two, we're gonna be talking about funding your home care agency. Because guess what? How many of you believe that in order to start a business, you need some moolah? Like, if you believe in order for you to start a business, you need some money. Yes or yes in the chat. Let me know. Yes or yes in the chat if you believe that you need some money in order to start your business. Yes, you do. Yeah, you're gonna need money and you're gonna need time. Okay. So on day two, I'm gonna share with you creative way to fund your home care agency. Because a lot of time people say, I don't have the money. That's the most common reason why people say they don't start a business. They're like, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. But like, let me tell you, it's not just you don't have the money. It's really, how bad do you want this? Right? How bad do you want this? Because depending on how bad you want this, you gonna be, okay? Depending on how bad you want this, you gonna be looking for ways to make it happen if you want this bad enough. If you want to have an agency bad enough, you're gonna be resourceful and figure how to make it happen. And let me tell you, one of the number one skill and somebody who wants to be a business owner needs, you need to be resourceful. Put resourceful in the chat. If you really want to be a business owner, you have to be resourceful. You have to be able to make things out of nothing. That's what this is all about, right? Business owner, we like miracle workers. We make things out of nothing. Go ahead, put resourceful in the chat. You have to be resourceful. You have to be resourceful. And the thing, like, you can't say, oh, I didn't start my business because I don't have money. Because if you want it bad enough, you gotta figure how to get it. You like, there's no excuse that keep you from getting there. And you're gonna have to be creative. Okay. So I want you to, like, on that day two, I'm gonna show you like how to be creative and get funding for your home care agency. So how many of you know, like, hey, I need to learn that. I need to learn that. If you know you need to learn that, how to like fund your home care agency, create like fund it like creatively. Put like me in the chat, and let me tell you, you need to go and get registered right now for the challenge, because that's exactly what I'm gonna share with you on day two. Can I share a quick story real quick with y'all? Share a quick story real quick. Is that okay with y'all if I share a quick story with you? If it's okay, if I share a quick story with you, let me know. Let me know if it's okay if I share a quick story with you. Let me know in the chat. So I promise it will be quick. So when I started my home care agency, or when I thought of starting my home care agency, I was young and foolish. I literally had minimal resources. When I say minimal, like almost nothing. I think like the most I probably had was maybe like about a 1,500. That's probably like the most that I had. Okay, like all spare money that I had. So I didn't really have any money. I had no business starting a business because I had no money. But guess what? I know the situation that I was in. I didn't want to be in this situation. And I really, even though I was really scared, but I wanted this bad enough that I started doing things to make it happen, right? And I was doing some crazy stuff, okay? And I'm not telling you to go do crazy stuff out there, but that's what I did. So one of the crazy things that I did for me, I was at a job. I was at a job as a nurse, and my job at the time, actually, the other day, I saw a message. My husband find his old phone, and I saw a message where I saw this message where I told my husband, "I'm so happy I got my biggest paycheck ever," and the paycheck was like $2,000 or something like that. I want to go back to this when they find that message and screenshot it. I was like, "Baby, I'm so excited! I got my biggest paycheck ever." And it was like $2,000, and I was like so excited, like just to show you, like I didn't really have anything, okay? So, but I wanted this bad enough. So what I did, I was working this job as a nurse, and I had my master's degree, and at this job I was making about like 1,400 every 2 weeks, and that was the most I've ever made up to this point, okay? So I did something very risky because I wanted this bad enough. I left up, quit my job, signed up for a temporary contract for 12 weeks that promised me that they were gonna pay me like double what I was gonna get there. Okay. So I took that risk. And when I took that risk, that was the craziest thing I ever done because this was a short-term contract. It was a 12 weeks contract. Okay. 12 weeks. It wasn't guaranteed. I don't know if it was gonna work out or not, but I wanted this bad enough. So I started to do things like to make what I needed happen. And thank God the things that I did worked out. But like when you want it bad enough, you gotta start becoming resourceful and make things happen. And that's exactly what I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to fund your home care agency, for your, how you fund your home care agency creatively. So make sure you in the room. Go to the website right now. Get registered. Launchmyhomecareagency.com. Launchmyhomecareagency.com. And then here, day three. Woo, day three is amazing because day three, I'm gonna show you the 3 phase of starting your home care agency. Because in day three, I basically go step by step from A to Z. What exactly do you need in order to start your home care agency? That's what I do on day three. Like step by step. Hey, this is exactly what you need in order to get started with your home care agency. This is the 3 phases to start your home care agency. So you want to make sure you are there on day three because like you're gonna get the playbook on day three. Go ahead, put playbook in the chat. Put playbook in the chat because you gotta get the playbook in on day three. So go ahead, put playbook in the chat. Playbook in the chat. You gotta get that. Then day 4, I'm gonna show you how to name your agency the right way. Whether you already have a name or not, you need to be there because if you have a name, I can give you my feedback and let you know if it's good. If you don't have a name, we gotta come up with a name together. And then day 5, I teach the 7 mistakes that most home care agency owners make. So I will be teaching that. So make sure you get your free ticket right now. So all you have to do in order to get your ticket, put your first, last name, email, phone number, and then you hit register. And that way you'll get registered. Okay. How many of it? Who needs the link to get registered? If you need the link to get registered, go ahead, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat so my team can make sure that you get the link for you to be able to register. Okay, put that in the chat so my team can get you the link to register. And then right after you register, you're gonna see this page right here. Like you're gonna see this page right here. Once you register, it's gonna tell you, hey, your seat is secured, and I have a special message for you. And then once you register, the next step is you can upgrade your pass. And I highly recommend that you upgrade your pass, okay? Because an upgrade is an upgrade. In an upgrade, you're gonna get like even more out of what you're coming for. So here, like you can upgrade your pass. We have 2 different passes you can upgrade to. You can either upgrade to our VIP pass or you can upgrade to our premium pass That is the All-Star Pass. So the VIP pass, like I was saying earlier, when you come into the VIP pass, you get 1 extra hour of training every day, right? 1 extra hour of training every day. And then you also get a challenge workbook. Anybody here been to my VIPs? Anybody been to any training I'm doing VIP? Can you share experience right there? Yeah, let me tell you. Any training that I do and you want to be in it, at least get yourself VIP. Okay? At least for the bare minimum, get yourself VIP. Because, like, you're going to get so much value, it's not even funny. Sometimes you will say, let me see the first day first, how it goes. It's still going to get some value. Then, if I got some value, then I'll agree to VIP. Baby, you're going to miss out. Because if you wait for the first day, you're going to miss the first day VIP. And you can't get that back. Okay? So, get registered for VIP right now. And like that's the bare minimum. VIP is where it is. I know I see Zanetta here. Whenever I do things, Zanetta always go VIP. Charmin is here. Charmin did VIP the last training that I did. They can tell you how the VIP experience is. The VIP experience is top notch. It's next level. Okay, Zanetta say, hey, look, y'all. Zanetta say, VIP is where you want to be. Trust me. VIP is where you want to be. So when I'm doing something, the bare minimum for you to do is do the VIP. So go ahead, get the VIP. And yes, there is a fee for the VIP. The VIP right now, it's only $77. That's all, y'all. Only $77 for 5 extra hours of training. Like, it doesn't get better than this, right? If you're calculating it per training per hour, this is like, hold on, let me see. I need my calculator, okay? If you calculate for training per hour, 77 times 5, that's basically $15 per hour for training. Where you gonna get that? Okay, get on this. This is like, it's basically, I'm giving this away to you. So just go ahead, get into the VIP. When you get on the VIP while I'm live here, before the live ends, you get a special bonus. I'm gonna show you this training that I never shared before, where I teach you, right, how to locate the most profitable location in your area to start your home care agency. How many of you would like to know how can you locate the most profitable area in your the most profitable location in your area, that where you can find clients when you tell them your service is 40, 45, 50 bucks per hour, that they don't even bat an eye, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna show you how to get that done. Okay, but I'm giving you this bonus when you register when I'm live here and you get your VIP pass or you get your All-Star pass before this live ends. And when you do that before this live ends, I'm going to give you this bonus because I like to reward fast action taker. Okay, then we have the All-Star pass. The All-Star pass, you get the challenge workbook, you get the daily pre-challenge Q&A, you get I have this course called the Quick Start course, which is a course that gives you the foundation that you need in order to like start your home care your home care agency. So in that course, what you're gonna get basically, I have like 16 training there. Actually, let me share the training that I have in that course. So in that course, I don't know if you can see because it's a little bit like small, but I'll go over. All of those are the different training that I have in that course. In that course, I share here, let me open the page. I'm gonna share with you basically the first thing, like is the foundation. I'm gonna share with you how do you partner with God in your business? What is the type of morning routine, evening routine that you need to have? I have a self-assessment workbook where you assess where you are and see if you're really ready to have a business. I show you success habits for you to be successful in business. I show you how to be more productive because you already have a life full. And now you're adding a business in it, it's going to be more full. So I show you how to be more productive in the business, right? I do like a money assessment where you assess like your money and things that you need to make sure you have in place in order to have your business set up the right way, right? I went again into the mindset. We have a manifesto there. We go over branding. How do you choose the color for your business? How do you choose the font for your business? Best practices about logo, best practices about your title in the business. Where can you get a phone number, a fax number for your business? Best practices about how you create business card for your business. So you get access to this course when you do the All Star. Right, you get 30 days access to this course when you do the All Star, and I have over 16 lessons in there. Okay, and then not only that, you also get the only way once I do the training every day, the training will be gone. The only way you can get access to the replay if you do an all-star pass. If you do an all-star pass, you get access to the replay. And then not only that, I'm gonna send a gift for the first 10 people that choose the all-star pass. We're setting your Hammer Home Care Boss pillow for the first 10 people that do the all-star pass, right? And then not only that, you get a free 15 minutes call with me. Okay, not anybody else, but you get a 15-minute call with me when you do the All-Star Pass. The All-Star Pass, it's only $297. The price will go up, so do not wait. The All-Star Pass and the VIP Pass, they all will go up. When you sign up right now, I'll send you that special bonus. If you sign up while I'm live here, you get that special bonus. And then basically, let's say you want to register, upgrade to All-Star, you just click on that. It's gonna ask you for your information. You put your information, and then that's it. Once you register, it doesn't matter how you register, whether you do the free pass, VIP, all-star pass. One thing about us, we like to give our people who decide to work with us, we like to give them a high-touch experience. Once you register with us, somebody from our team will reach out to you almost right away to let you know that we receive your application and welcome you to the community and see if there's anything that we can do to help you. Okay, so expect that phone call from us. You'll get that phone call. We also send you an email, so make sure you're there. Get registered right now. Get registered. It's gonna be amazing. So now let's go into Q&A. Do you have any questions for me? Do you have any questions for me? This training is totally virtual. You don't have to leave your home. It's virtual. It's online. You can do it in the comfort of your home. We have 3 pass. We have the free pass, VIP, All Star. At least I recommend that you get yourself a VIP pass because that's where you want to be. Okay, that's definitely where you want to be. Other question: we start on time. We use Eastern time. So if you're a VIP or All-Star Pass, it starts at 7. If you're a regular pass, it starts at 8 for you. And we use Eastern time. Any other questions for me? Any questions for me? Any questions for me? So yeah, so don't miss out, y'all. Don't miss out. If you're not on this, we already have hundreds of people registered for this. And we really almost out of seats. Like we really like when I say we have hundreds of people registered for this, we really have hundreds of people registered for this. And like we almost before you know it, we will be out of seats for this. So make sure you actually get in there as soon as possible, because if you don't, you may not be able to. If you wait, you may not be able to get in there if you're waiting to get in there. So make sure you get registered, because like the truth is, we doing this on Zoom, right? This is the truth. We're doing this on Zoom. Because we're doing this on Zoom, my Zoom can only have so many people. Okay, my Zoom can only have so many people, right? And because my Zoom can only have so many people, like we have to cap the room at a certain number, right? We have to cap the room at a certain number. And if we get to that number, then we get to that number and we won't be able to accept new people. So what you want to do, you want to make sure you get in before we reach our limit. I don't know when we're going to reach our limit because I can't predict that. I wish I could. But honestly, I cannot predict when we reach our limit. But what I can tell you, I know we will reach our limit. It really, like, how long it take for us to reach our limit of people we can accept in there, it's going to really depend on how fast people are registering. But I know so far hundreds of people have registered. Hundreds, I mean hundreds of people have registered, and before you know it, we'll be at our limit. So go on the website, get registered. Don't be, I know a lot of you with last minute, and then when you with last minute and I can't do anything for you, right? So get registered right now. Don't wait until the last minute. Get registered right now. Get registered right now. So go ahead, go to the website, launchmyhomecareagency.com, launchmyhomecareagency.com, and get registered. So I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you there, but go ahead and get registered right now. So now let me share some of the experience with you of people who have been in this. Y'all want to see that? Because like, I know me talking is one thing, but you seeing people being in my past training and seeing the value that they got is another thing. So let's go ahead and share some of those experiences. If you're ready to see it, just put the ready in the chat. Hey, Renee, just somebody say they have a question. What is your question? Somebody in Florida said, I have a question. What is your question? What is your question? Didi say, I registered. Thank you. Yes, ready. The person that said they have a question, can you drop your question in the comment? Go ahead, drop your question. Didi, congratulations. We're excited to have you. It's going to be amazing. We're super excited to have you. Let's go.
Whole 5 days. Actually, today was my only day I was able to get on. I've been really busy, but I can tell you just from past experiences that the knowledge and the nuggets that were dropped, I'm telling you, probably in the first 4 days were golden. Today's stuff was golden, and I am with Zanetta. If you're ever doing anything with Sue when she's putting these little conferences on, absolutely sign up for the VIP. It's well worth it. It is so worth it. And the information, you just can't beat it. And like I said, going into all these little conferences that you have, man, please, it's well worth it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That's the biggest of it all. Like you say, just being more knowledgeable about business space. You know, we don't have that when you're working for somebody else. You don't know all the ins and outs, but when you want to step out and do your own thing, it's a lot. These last 5 days have been real intense because now I'm actually getting out of that procrastination, because I've been doing a lot of procrastination. And so, like I say, me and you talk, we're going to get together to see, because a lot of stuff I already have done, to see what's going to be the best fit, you know, for me going forward. But again, I just would like to say thanks, and good to meet everybody here. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. You just got to keep pushing. We're gonna get it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
When you think you know things, sometimes you don't know nothing at all. I learned so much from this coming on this challenge. It was just phenomenal. As I say in the Facebook page, I would recommend you to anybody and everybody, because this was phenomenal. Your teaching skill is off the chain, really. And I really appreciate you taking the time out to answer each and all of our questions. As someone said before, no question is a dumb question. You answer them all, and I really appreciate you for your leadership skill and for all that you're doing to help other people. So thank you. I learned so much from this.